Bird watching at Mokarsagar, Porbandar. My birding adventure at Mokarsagar, Porbandar, Gujarat began on a promising note, with the first evening of 31st March 2025 offering a rich diversity of coastal and shorebirds. Among the highlights were the striking Caspian tern, the elegant great egret, and the unmistakable greater crested tern. I also spotted the delicate Kentish plover and the lesser-crested tern, alongside the intriguing western reef heron. The real thrill, however, came with a good, clear view of the Saunders tern, a lifer for me, making the effort truly worthwhile. Adding to the excitement was an unexpected pelagic sighting of 3 masked boobies, a rare treat for the region. Masked booby, also known as the white booby, is the largest of the booby species and breeds widely across tropical oceans, where it is often locally abundant around remote oceanic islands. Males measure 74 to 82 cm in length and weigh between 1,220 to 2,211 grams, while females are slightly larger, measuring 75 to 86 cm and weighing 1,470 to 2,353 grams. Their wingspan ranges from 152 to 155 centimeters. Males and females are visually similar, distinguished only by their vocalizations. The species resembles the Najka booby, which was once considered a subspecies, but differs by having a yellow bill instead of orange or pink, a deeper and thicker bill structure, and a generally larger body size. They feed primarily on fish and squid, usually foraging alone or in small groups. Despite their wide range, masked boobies are not considered globally threatened and are classified as least concern by conservation authorities. As the sun dipped below the horizon, the shoreline came alive with the subtle presence of waders such as the Tibetan sand plover, curlew sandpiper, and the nimble sanderling. They are small, plump sandpiper commonly found on sandy coastal beaches during winter and migration. They forage by running along the shore, chasing waves, and probing the sand for food. With a short black bill and legs, it lacks a backward toe, unique among its family. In non-breeding plumage, it appears pale grey and white with a distinctive dark shoulder patch, while in breeding plumage, its upper parts turn reddish-brown with mottled patterns. Juveniles are darker and more boldly marked. Males and females look similar, though males are usually brighter during breeding season. The total bird count for day 1 stood at 31, marking a successful start to the trip. On day 2, the morning brought even more diversity. Highlights included the greater sand plover and grey plover, both notable for their distinctive markings and behavior. The ever-charming Kentish plover made another appearance, alongside the lively paddy field pipit with a catch, and the colourful rosy starling. Among these, the western reef heron, a medium-sized heron, measures 55 to 65 centimeters in length, has a wingspan of 86 to 104 centimeters, and weighs between 280 and 710 grams. The western reef heron has 2 distinct color forms: a dark morph, which is mostly dark grey with a white chin and throat, and a white morph that closely resembles the little egret but can be distinguished by differences in bill color and shape. This heron is commonly found along the coastal regions of Africa and parts of Southwest Asia, and it is increasingly seen as a visitor in southern Europe. It prefers habitats such as muddy flats, sandy shores, and mangroves, where it forages in shallow water by slowly walking in search of fish, amphibians, and invertebrates. The great storm curlew was a surprise with its large size, powerful build measuring 41.5 to 54 centimeters in length and weighing around 790 grams, with a wingspan of 90 to 100 centimeters. They have thick legs and body shapes. Their upper parts are smooth grey without streaks, while its face is boldly patterned, featuring white around and behind the eye above a black cheek patch and a short dark stripe along the jaw. The bill is large and strong, with a broad yellow base and a more slender, slightly upturned tip. There is no difference in plumage between sexes or seasons. Juveniles look much like adults but have buff-colored fringes on their upper feathers when they are freshly molted. This species is found from southeast Iran and Pakistan across the Indian subcontinent, including Sri Lanka into Indochina and the island of Hainan in southern China. The ashy-crowned sparrowlark, with its subtle grey crown and melodious calls, added a terrestrial contrast to the coastal birds. These small larks are often found in dry open fields and grasslands, their flitting movements and song enriching the morning air. The brown-headed gull was a graceful presence, identifiable by its chocolate-brown head during the breeding season and its agile flight patterns over water bodies. Their social behavior and varied calls make them an engaging species to watch. Returning to the highlight, the Saunders tern was observed again. Saunders tern is a small coastal bird measuring 20 to 28 centimeters in length, weighing 40 to 45 grams, with a wingspan of 50 to 55 centimeters. They closely resemble the little tern but can be distinguished by its straight-edged white forehead that does not extend behind the eye, slightly paler grey upper parts that contrast more sharply with the blackish outer primaries, and a grey rump that matches the mantle, where the rump is typically paler. Their legs and feet are dusky yellow-olive rather than bright orange-yellow. Saunders tern inhabits coastal areas, including estuaries and tidal lagoons, and is rarely found inland. Saunders tern feeds primarily on small fish, crustaceans, mollusks, and various insects. It forages mainly by plunge diving, often after extended hovering. Very little is known about its breeding habits, but nesting has been observed starting in April. The species nests in small, widely spaced colonies, with nests typically 20 to 100 meters apart. Nests are placed above the high tide line or on mudflats. A typical clutch consists of 2 pale eggs. This rare and localized tern species, often overlooked due to its similarity to other terns, was a special sighting, emphasizing the importance of Mokarsagar as a crucial habitat. By the end of morning session of day 2, the total bird count had risen impressively to 52, underscoring the richness of this coastal birding hotspot. Thank you for watching. For more video, please feel free to like and subscribe.